talking. And I was like, this is weird. Like, we're just like sitting here, you know, talking. He sat across the table from us, and it's great. He's not shy. He's definitely not shy. You know what he does say way too much? He goes, W take. I've never heard him say this before, but I don't know. Does he do this on stream? He says W take after everything, particularly after everything Myung was saying. W take. Like, I mean, what the hell? Oh, he does? Okay. We decided to go to this place called Little Island, and he drove us. Oh god. Ramee drove us, and he parked in some parking lot, and he was telling us.
What the fuck? Okay, why is everybody in her chat Monka Wing? Why is everybody in her chat Monka Wing?
How the day before, he had drove into a mailbox, and so his headlight was just broken, and I was like,
bro.
Huh? He's like, yeah, I got distracted. I drove into a mailbox. And I'm like, yo, you want me to drive? Maybe I'll drive your car. And he actually was going to let me, but I was like, you know, it's New York. If this is California, like, I don't know New York driving. So I was thinking about it. Myung's like, yeah, let's walk. We should walk, guys. So we ended up getting his car, and the guy pulls out, and the headlights are, like, actually broken. Like, one is just the glass is just cracked, and the light is off. And I was like, wow. That's crazy.
The light is not off.
You are a terrible.
Bro, she is such an exaggerator.
Driver. It's not roleplay. He's just a bad driver. No, he wasn't mad. Well, I couldn't tell if he was bad or if the New York City drivers around him were just rude. Like, there was one guy, like, I couldn't tell. He just said, like, everyone in New York is like this, because one guy was, like, yelling at us through his window, like, road rage, like, what are you doing? And he's like, no, that's just New York, NYC, like, all the drivers are like that. And I'm like, okay, so maybe, oh, is it both? Okay, yeah. At one point, I know I say that the Empire State Building is the 7th tallest building in New York.
Dude, you ask anybody what's the tallest building in the world in New York City, they're gonna tell you Empire State. Just anybody.
York. And he goes, keep your voice down when you say stupid shit like that. And I was like, what? He's like, dude, we're in public. And I was like, what are you saying? And he's like, Empire State Building is the tallest building. Like, I think he says in the world, right? I can't remember if he said it.
She was like, oh my god, do you guys know that the Empire State Building is the 7th tallest building in the world? In New York City? I was like, Leslie. If you say stupid shit like that, make sure you're not with me and Myung. Make sure you lower your voice.
It's that dumb. But he said, the Empire State Building is the tallest building in the world. And I was like, what? He's like, shh. People, like, I can't be associated with you when you say dumb shit. I was like, Ramee. He's like, how much you want to bet? And I was like, how much I want to bet that the Empire State Building is the 7th tallest building in New York. He's like, shh. Quiet. Dude, we just looked this up. We literally just looked this up with Tarek, right? And we start Googling, and Myung's like looking it up, and you can see. Like,
I didn't say the world. I said in New York City. I said in New York City.
At the phone, he's like, what? No way. And we're like, yep, the Freedom Tower, all this stuff. Anyway, so he was wrong. I was right. What's new? Okay. Hung out a little bit more. And then when we were leaving, we had to go. We're hugging. And then, like, Ramee's, like, eyes, he, like, starts, like, tears are welling up in his eyes. And we're like, wait, are you crying? And he's like, stop.
Okay. We were leaving. And she literally goes, and I quote, I'm going to tell everybody that you cried. They're really going to believe it. There's no way nobody's going to believe you. Here we are.
In his eyes. And we're like, wait, are you crying? And he's like, stop. And we're like, wait, seriously? Like, that's so cute. Like, it was really cute. He started, like, tearing up, and he's like, didn't want to see. He's like, no, like, seriously, I have stuff in my eye. And we're like, dude, Ramee, oh, what?
Never happened.
on me. He's like, yeah, I mean, this is I don't really have friends around here as much. Live my life in RP, so it's really like nice.
Do I talk like that?
He's
Do I talk like that? Be honest.
like, but no one will believe you. We're like, I'm telling this on stream. He's like, no one's gonna believe you, not for a bit. Anyway, so cried a little bit. We hugged him, and then we said goodbye. It was. He's a soft boy.
No, I don't. You guys are pissing me off. I don't talk like that. You know what? Fuck this. I'm ending stream. I'm just kidding.